guys, welcome back to my channel and to another what I eat in a day video. Thank you so much for taking the time to log on and join me today for a fantastic day of food. So today got off to a bit of a rush start, if I'm honest. I had an early morning appointment, which meant I had to get up, out and ready, and breakfast was very much on the go. I basically had a banana, a cup of tea, again just to wake my body up. I don't like to leave the house without having anything at all. So I had a banana and a cup of tea, as you've seen, and then I nipped to Tesco, which I have all of my stuff in the background here, and I fancied something warm because today we had our first shower of snow and it was so nice and it really got me in the mood for comfort food and for delicious things. So I wanted something warm for lunch, especially considering the fact that my breakfast was very small and very much on the go. So I picked up a cooked chicken because I feel like when that deli scent hits me of roast chicken, I cannot resist. So I had that. I picked up some bread as well and a few other things, and yeah, I'm just gonna get started with the day. I'm thinking about having a chicken sandwich for lunch, very simple but again very comforting. And then for tea tonight, a Turkish pizza, which I'm very excited about. It's basically a combination of lamb mince with tomato and loads of lovely herbs and spices on a homemade dough base, and it's gonna be delicious. It's so flavorful, so aromatic. Really reminds me of my time in Turkey because I've spent a lot of time holidaying over there with my parents. My parents actually own a holiday home over there, so I like Turkish food, so I'm really happy to recreate that for you guys today. It's a very simple one, ideal for a fakeaway, ideal for the family, ideal for kids as well. It's a really, really lovely dish. And yeah, I'm very excited, so check out the description box for recipes and links for anything I'm wearing. I've been wearing this dress so frequently. I love it. You may have seen it in my most recent vlog. If you haven't, I'll link it above. But I love it, I'm obsessed, and I have it on with this belt that I have from Primark, my trusty cardigan, which I wear all the time. And yeah, makeup is very, very minimal. But yeah, I hope you'll enjoy it. Give it a thumbs up and let's get on with the day. And again, I wanted something really simple, nothing too exciting. I picked up this chicken from Tesco. I'm going to weigh this out on my trusty scales and get an accurate smart point reading for this so you guys can check it out if you're ever at the deli. And also I have my mayonnaise here. And finally, the bread that I'm using today, which is a nice change for me because recently I've been eating a lot of rye bread, a lot of sourdough. This is a little bit softer. And this is the Tiger Bloomer, which is the 400-gram loaf, and I absolutely love this. It's ideal for casseroles, for stews, chilies. It's so soft and I really love it, and I love the fact that it's already sliced for me. So what I've done is I've tried to track it on the barcode, and because it's from the Fresh Bakery, it's not coming up, so it's not giving me a point value. So what I've done is I've searched for a Tiger loaf and one has come up from Lidl, and I'm literally going to change it to grams and use that because it's going to be relatively similar. And again, I'm not overly precious about making sure things are 100% just because I'm on maintenance. So I have 40 grams, which is 3 points. I'm going to track that. That's perfectly reasonable and actually a lot less than I thought it was going to be. So I'm very, very happy about that. I personally do not track my mayo, guys. Feel free to do that. I'm sure it'd be like 1 point, perhaps 2 per serving. But I mean, I'm on maintenance, but you could just scan it with your barcode scanner. However, I don't think I ever did when it came to sauces or mayonnaise because I kind of used that like my weeklies for that. Like I wasn't too precious about it. But again, if you want to be more accurate than myself, just use your barcode scanner, get yourself an accurate reading. Now of course we do need to factor in that this chicken has skin on it, so if you don't want to eat the skin, feel free to make sure that you remove that on the app. But I like a bit of chicken skin, so I'm definitely going to make sure that mine stays on. But the majority of the chicken that I'm going to be using, I'm actually going to pull off the breast, which is free. But on the app you can have mixed roast chicken with skin, and I think that's what I'm going to do just to err on the safe side. But again, if you just wanted to opt for skinless chicken breast, of course that would be completely free on WW. Okay, so that is a decent enough serving for my sandwich. Okay, so I have 125 grams of chicken, and that equates to 6 points, which I think is perfectly reasonable considering that this chicken has skin. I mean, majority of this is chicken breast, so if I wanted to be really accurate about it, it's going to be far less than that because it is literally just the skin. The rest of that is chicken breast, but I'm going to err on the side of caution today just because I'm having pizza for tea. So I'm completely fine with that. 9 points for my lunch for this gorgeous chicken and mayonnaise sandwich. I feel like you cannot go wrong.
It's not true.
It's a little bit later in the afternoon now. I had my sandwich, it was delicious, that bread was so soft, and now I thought I would just munch on these berries whilst I'm editing. They need eating and they're a combination of blackberries and raspberries. I tend to eat these most days. I absolutely love them and they're so sweet and delicious, and they're perfect for munching on, perfect for an afternoon snack before I have my treat with my afternoon coffee a bit later on.
Tell me I've been lied to. Crying is in my...
So I've had my coffee, and before we get on with the topping for the pizza, we need to make the base. And I have a bowl here, but check the description box out for quantities. And I have some caster sugar, some rock salt, and some plain flour. I'm also going to make a well in the centre and add 1 teaspoon of good quality olive oil, and that is literally just going to be it for the base. And then we're going to add some yeast that I've activated in some tepid water. This is 3 grams worth of yeast. So I'm going to just mix that salt in to this flour, and then what I'm going to do is make a well in the middle of the flour so that I can pour my olive oil and water into that. So the dough is ready, and I've lightly greased this bowl as well so it can move around a little. So when it gets bigger, I can get it out really easily. So now I'm going to set this aside in a cozy room and let it proof for 45 minutes. So now we're going to get on with making our spicy lamb mixture. We're going to need 1 tablespoon of olive oil plus some for drizzling should you want to, 1 onion that's been finely diced, 1 red chilli that's been de-seeded and chopped. You're also going to need 2 cloves of garlic that have been crushed, 1 teaspoon of Bart harissa paste or the seasoning. I'm going to use a combination of both. This rose one that I picked up today that has a really lovely authentic flavour. You're going to need some lamb mince as well. So I have some lamb mince here that I got from Tesco. You're also going to need 1 tomato that's going to be finely chopped, some fresh parsley, and that is pretty much it.
What the hell did I do? Never been the type to let someone see right through.
So my onion and garlic mix is ready. That's got chilli in there, parsley, but again, check the description box. It also has all of my herbs and spices in. Now I have some tomatoes which I've been boiling. I'm going to take the skins off them, pop them in the processor, and then that is going to get mixed with the raw lamb and then mixed with this and spread all across the pizza. So I'm actually only going to be using half of this tray of lamb. So when you do factor that into your point value, make sure that you're not making it for the whole 500 grams unless that's what you're using. So I'm literally now just going to take half of the tray out and get it into my mixing bowl.
I love you, and I don't want to. Up all night on another red eye. We wish we never learned to fly.
Okay, so these have been in the oven and now I'm just about to take them out, and then for the last couple of minutes they will have some cheese put on top, which can be browning. They smell so flavorful, so delicious. I cannot wait to eat these. They've all crisped up on the outside, which is absolutely perfect and key. So now I'm just going to get the cheese, which is going to be the reduced fat mature cheddar.
Maybe we should just try.
So guys, we've come to the end of another What I Eat. That Turkish pizza is a must try for sure. It was so flavorful and it's not something I have often, but every single time I make it, I'm transported. I adore it. The flavors are so intense, so different, so smoky. and I love it. What I have done for you guys is I've input my recipe into the WW app with all of the quantities, and it has given me an accurate point value, which is amazing. So you could definitely have had half of one of those pizzas along with some salad, along with something else like a side dish, and if you did do that, it would be 11 points per serving, so 11 points per half a pizza, which I think is really reasonable considering how much went into it and the flavours and just how gorgeous it is. I was a bit greedy today and I ate the entire pizza to myself. Andrew and I had one each, as you've seen. Normally I would have like half now with something and then have half for tomorrow, but I just couldn't resist it, so I ate the whole thing, which actually ended up being 23 points. Now that is factoring in the oil that I used, the base, the everything from start to finish, which is fantastic. So 23 points if you wanted the whole thing, 11 points if you were just to be having half, which is what I would probably recommend if you are losing weight or you're trying to make your points go a little bit further. But for me, that's on maintenance. I was perfectly happy to spend it, and actually I have gone into my weeklies because I did have that milky bar before, which was 3 points as well. So I've actually used 35 of my 28 today, which is 7 over my dailies, which I don't do very often, but again, for times like this, I totally think it's worth it. It was amazing. I really like it. I will pop my recipe for it in the description box down below. It's so simple, one of the best, and again, ideal for takeaways or just something a bit different. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up if you have, subscribe if you're new, and also don't forget to click on the notifications because then you get notified every single time a video goes live so you don't miss it. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.